We're doing a reading with the magic cards again today. Because why not? And in my onesie, obviously. Come now. Why not? Alright. I keep putting off doing these, so I'm really quite tired currently. That's okay. I don't know, it's not finished yet. Let's just hold on a second. Alright. I feel like I need to do it from this way. Alright. Alright, so it seems like there's a whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of stuff up in the air right now. But it's because your energy is filtering out right now. So much dense energy that has been stuck within your field is literally all pouring out right now. And being dispersed into the environment. So you need to ensure that you're cleansing the energy of your space. Yeah? Cleansing the energy of your space. Because all of the energy that comes out of you is being settled in all of the things around you. And that's kind of not what you want, because we want you to be moving from where you are right now into higher vibrations, higher places, I guess. It does feel like the place that you're currently in is going to be in your past soon. And it's because the energy of the place that you're currently in is full of the same energies that you're trying to get out of you. And interacting with your environment as it is bringing these energies back into your being. That's not what we want. So it's like an acknowledgement of, yeah, you're purging so much stuff, but as you're cleansing your internal space, you need to be cleansing your external space also. Yeah? So, yeah. If you have things like a singing bowl or like incense and stuff or sage, use them. Pardon me. Crystals also. I feel like you've got some things that you haven't been utilizing that you could be utilizing. Hang on, let me see if I can make that clearer. Is that any better? Probably not. Why does this onesie have ears? Why? It's not an animal. It is stars. It is the night sky with ears. What is that for? I don't know. Anyway, distraction. Alright. Just hold on a second, because you need your... I was gonna say because you need your space cleansed, so I was gonna do the singing bowl. And I can, but, like, usually when I try and record it, the sound, like, doesn't go through. But it's telling me to do it anyway. So I'm gonna do the singing bowl for a second to cleanse both my space and direct the cleansing energy through here so you can receive it also. So we'll do that. I actually have some white sage in here. I wonder if the energies will merge. It's something that I need to remember to do daily. So, thanks for reminding me. I also want to like light some incense and be like, shh, but I don't want to. I could do that. I could pause it and come back and do that. All right, you're getting a cleansing. All right, wait a second. Right, I'm back. I didn't want to leave it paused for too long because otherwise it just doesn't cooperate. Right. Pretty. Flames are also cleansing. Okay. So this smells really nice. It's this one. Divine Eye. Just trust that this will clear those specific energies out of your space and your field that are holding you back, holding negativity in your life. Oopsie daisy. I dropped a thing. Right. I'm gonna put this in the stand now. If I can find a hole, chuck it in that one. There we go. You can get the smoke through the rest of it. Why not? Ooh, create some atmosphere. I was joking. Anyway. Let us cleanse ourselves together, shall we? Anywho. Yes. Alright. So, apparently they want us, you and me, we're in this together. Apparently they want us to remember to visualize a white light as we inhale. Just visualize that white light flowing into your being and staying there and holding. And then as you exhale, we want you to just imagine any dense energies, any darkness, anything that is within you that doesn't belong, just coming out. And continuously infuse yourself with that white light energy. That white light energy, you get to set the intention of where that is coming from. So it can either be divine directly from like the higher realms, or like like God and all that, or the angels or whatever, or your own higher self, your own highest self. Yeah. So actually, yes. Okay. Um I've had breadcrumbs today about embodying your highest self, your highest self. So visualizing the highest possible vibration that your soul could be without becoming one with God. And allow that energy to flow into you, because you are your highest self. You are your energetic self, right? You're not just your physical body. So we want you to be embodying more of that, like, of your highest self. So there's your soul, right? But your soul is set at different frequencies, depending on like your perception at the time, what you're going through and everything. But if you breathe in your highest self, that is your soul at the point where it's set to the highest frequency rather than the lowest, densest. And yeah, I have some things to discover with that myself, because I was gonna say, the human form. I mean, like this physical plane is the densest energy. So I guess it's about merging your densest energy with your highest energy, which would be literally finding balance. But yeah, so we want you to be more of yourself, because who you tell yourself that you are based on your experiences in this lifetime, that's not who you are. That's just a story. That's just your programming. That's not who you are. It's one version of who you've been in other times. Because in other lifetimes, you were like, all lifetimes are happening simultaneously. You know? Alright. So it feels like you've actually found your strength and a power within you that you have never actually used before, not properly. It seems like you're actually still in the process of discovering this. So I'm just gonna move that slightly out of the way. Yeah, it feels like you're literally just tapping into it. So you're going to be unlocking so much more within yourself, like legit. And it seems like you're just losing fear of the unknown, or fear of like things that other people would find scary. It seems like you're ready. It seems like you're keen to just move forward and tackle literally anything that comes your way, because you know that you can. And it's not even just like knowing that you can because you've gone through the stuff and you've had to build resilience. No, it's also a knowing that you have backing from higher sources. You're not on your own. And you're getting more and more and more confirmation of that. So keep doing what you're doing. And yeah, allow yourself to recognize that your softness is your strength, and not letting anything like taint that is what actually makes you powerful. Because so many people out there, they go through things and then they harden, they close themselves off, they shut off like entire aspects of themselves just to fit in situations that are not serving them. Yeah, that's not your path. Don't do that. I forgot that when I do magic cards, reading the this is Abzan's Sky Captain. It is a bird soldier with flying. Can you see? Can't really see very well, can you? But yeah, no, I forgot there's like messages in the text as well. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So So you have been through many different like things that made you feel like you had to rebirth. You had to be reborn. It's like, but each time, like losing a part of yourself, it helped you find multiple other parts of yourself. It's like once you kill off a part of your story that was never who you are, but you just told yourself that it was because that was the information that was available. It's like once you like get rid of that, you can unlock more truth of like who you actually are. So you get rid of one thing and you learn like 2 new things about yourself. Yeah. Yeah, man. You always have more to gain from dropping your false identity. Like more of yourself to gain back. Not more like material random shit to gain from the world externally. That's not what we need. You need to be discovering or uncovering more of who you actually are, who you've always been, because you are a limitless being that is living multiple lives all at once, and this is just the lifetime where your awareness is at right now. And you know why? Because this is the lifetime where you're supposed to remember the other lifetimes and then become fucking awesome with all of that information. That's right. Yeah, so let's do that. Alright, so this card, this is called Terrifying Presence, but don't let that scare you. That's pretty cool. Sorry. Okay, apparently I really want to tell you that it's a giant spider. It says, I was trying not to read it out loud, but apparently I have to. It says, Elmut, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, has slaughtered vampires, slain werewolves, and destroyed hordes of zombies. Sadly, he never got over his fear of spiders. So, Who the fuck is Ellen? It says, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt by creatures other than target creature this turn. But to me, that means that you're in control of who influences your life. You're in control of who has say in your life and who has control, who has power in your life. And ideally, you should be the one that has the power in your life, right? Because that's like, everyone is the most powerful person in their own life. Even if it feels like that's not true, even if you're in situations, circumstances where that doesn't feel true. I have been in situations where that wasn't the reality, and I'm like, what do you mean? But like, you kind of need to uncover these things about yourself. So you get to see the power that you have given to other people and like acknowledge where you have not been owning your own power. It's like, you literally don't have to be affected by other people's bullshit. You don't have to. You can literally just choose to not be. You're in control of that. Obviously, if you're like in a situation where you're being controlled by other people and stuff, go away, you. Then, yeah, it feels like you're trapped. And it feels like there isn't any like other reality or whatever. But there are things that you can do within yourself to deal with that situation better and start shifting the energy inside you. And then your situation, your circumstances can change if that's what you choose for yourself. If you decide that you're stuck and you're controlled, then if opportunities come to change that, you're not going to be looking for them. You're not going to be seeing them. You're just going to be accepting things as they are. And that's not what we want you to do. So think about the fact that things don't have to be the way that they are. You can change things. Things can change. As long as you want them to change and you believe that you deserve something better, then things can shift. You just have to be willing to acknowledge to yourself that you're not happy. And I guess it could be a whole journey after that. Like, this is just the beginning. Did I say that earlier? This is just the beginning. I don't know. Sounds familiar. Yeah, I did. Apparently, I have to shuffle again. I'm not sure why, but okay. Shuffle, and then shuffle. Oh. Hey, it's Titanic Growth. I love this card. Yeah. this is all about, okay, it's funny because it is target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. But to me, that means, yeah, this is literally this is where you level up. This is where you realize that you have so much more within you that you can call upon at any time. You have power, you have drive, you have knowledge of the things that you've gone through and the way that you've dealt with things, knowledge of the fact of your resilience, just in general. Like, anytime that you're feeling powerless, you don't have to, because you've gone through some things already that a lot of people can't handle. You've gone through things that a lot of people don't even know about. And yeah, and not being able to talk about that, like, it's giving you strength. And although it feels like you don't always have that, and although at times it might feel like you're drowning and struggling, that part, that energy, that's always there within you. You just have to remember that it's there to access it. And you have to want to access it in order to access it. Yeah? So remember it exists and want to connect with it. Yeah, man. And okay, so your guides actually want you to create an anchor for this. More specific? Of course. They just said it'll be different for everyone. Ooh. The last line on this card says, beware the tiny who become massive. So yeah, it's like, don't underestimate yourself. Stop doing it. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Do other people underestimate you? And then you just like listen to their version of you? Is that what's going on? Don't do that. What do you mean? Oh, it feels exciting. It feels exciting. For some reason, it's saying turn it into a song or turn it into a tune. Just make it like a sing-songy thing. And I don't know how that's relevant, how that helps. Yeah. Write a little song or a little poem about accessing your power. Some people might want to do it about the power that they're acknowledging inside them, and then the intention to access it. Yeah. But put a tune to it. It has to be a song. You have to put a tune to it because it wants you to sing that truth into being. And they're saying, and when you're singing this truth into being, let yourself be physically moved, let your body lean into it as well. So then you'd be acknowledging things that you've gone through, acknowledging your own strength, and acknowledging that you are wanting to and willing to access that energy, right? So there's that, right? And that's powerful as it is. But in order to actually put some action onto that and to utilize that energy, crap, we're already 30 minutes in. I feel like this is just the beginning. What do you mean? It wants you to literally let whatever tune comes to you when you have these words in front of you, that come out, even if in your head you're just like, that won't even make any sense or sound good, like that tune doesn't like fit, like what do you mean? But like the universe is kind of like encouraging you to start tapping in more to things like this, where you're trusting whatever comes. So whatever tune comes, do it. They're also saying try and channel the wording as well. So instead of like using your brain to try and figure out how to structure the sentences or whatever, just like just write it at first. And if it just seems like everyone's gonna have their own process, everyone's gonna have their own creative process. I'm getting like all these different things. Whatever feels right for you, do that. I accept the energies from the incense. I accept it. I allow my vibration to rise with the smoke. Did you want to say that too? I felt like I had to like intentionally acknowledge the smoke and what it can do for us. And I want to say thank you to my singing bowl. Okay, right. So apparently we're supposed to be having more of an actual relationship with the tools that we're using. I just saw 3311 on the timer. Okay. Fuck. I want to keep going, but this is too long. So you're doing a heaps good job, and you're gonna level up, and you have control over what influences your life. I mean, that's a good message, I guess, but I feel like there's so much more. But I guess I'll end it there because 30 minutes is a normal session time. I do my sessions starting from 30 minutes, so if you want an hour, just let me know. Yeah. I don't want to end it there. I want to do more. What do you mean? Okay. Alright. Well, anyway, I hope that helped you in some way. Oh yeah, because you got like free like cleansing stuff too. Nice. Yay. Good for us. Good for you. But I wouldn't have done this if it didn't tell me to do it for you. So, huzzah. Joint cleansing times. Yay. I just saw 3434 on the timer. I wonder what that means. I will look that up. Alright, I'm going to post this now. I love you. And you should book in a reading with me. You should do it. Sorry.